I read the intro to the Roman Napoleon book.
Oh, Romano-Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Swordsmanship or whatever it is.
Yeah, I got that one. I was reading a little bit of that, but that's just the intro.
Who's the actual author on that? Not Chris, the translator.
I'd have to pick it up. Nor did I read the letters of marque in the front. Mantelio Paris.
Oh, Manzanello.
Mantelio? I can't read that one. It's Italian, I believe.
Yeah, Parise. Yeah, he's the guy I've fenced as. He's really good.
Yes. I like Parisi already. When his actual opening, not the letters, but the actual opening is, this is both a science and an art. And we draw all of this from the Greeks and the Romans, who don't know what they're doing. Okay, sure.
Yeah, his saber system is out here.
Yeah.
And the cuts are from the wrist, as opposed to Radielli, who he replaced, which is
the like weird elbow cuts.
Yeah, doing this motion.
It makes more sense with the wrist.
Yeah, it does.
It makes a lot more sense with the wrist, especially when you look at something like this, where it's like, yes, I'm moving my arm, but the wrist is what's giving me actual like dynamicness. The wrist is letting me wrist lets me go. Whoop.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, so outside of Radielli and and Parise. Okay, so one of the reasons I am highly interested in Grassi is not only is he a later 1500 source that does this, before he's probably like the last one before like the true rapiers come out.
That makes sense.
He wants you standing like this, with your sword foot forward. Yeah, which is kind of fun, an interesting take, because we're almost always here, projecting the shield forward.
He wants this though.
Sword.
This feels very similar to what we started with.
Yep.
So why does he want that?
From what I'm reading, it's the way he uses his footwork. So he has 3 plays and 3 counters, all basically the same. But today we're going to work from his high guard, which we call second round. So he's up here. He drops his point down some, but anywhere up there is good. So agent is up here in second. Patient is going to be down here in first.
Okay.
And so what he wants you to do is you're going to come in. He also wants your shield out, projected. His elbow slightly bent, but mostly out. And he wants it kind of at this angle. So that you are covering your body, but you're not obstructing your vision.
Yeah.
There we go. I can talk.
Look at that.
All right. So I've come into range here. What I want you to do is then gather forward and come till your point is just past, and then stepping forward with the right, I'm going to. And now then, if you hadn't gone and ran away,
You would have taken instead.
yes. So that the important part here is so I've gathered forward and I'm opening and thrusting. My shield is thoroughly protecting me, and you are thoroughly skewering.
That's cool.
So again, from up here, You can think of this as like the stringere, where you're pressing your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Except I'm pressing you not to try and get you to react. I'm pressing you to get close.
Yeah.
And then that last step, you're just going to gather forward. I've made it past your shield. Cool, I stepped on your foot, so you can't run away.
Yeah, you actually pinned me, but
Yes. All right, cool. Got it?
I think so.
All right, let's throw masks on and let you practice that a bit. Oh. And we'll talk about the counter as well.
Wait, I didn't do that. You said let's throw a mask on, and my mask jumped out of the car.
Okay, so sword foot forward, second perfect.
So here.
Yep. And get that shield out. There you go.
And then
And you gather forward. So the sword, you are bringing that forward.
yeah. It's like here.
Yeah. Well, as you get close stuff, you're going to gather forward and push your arm forward, so that the tip is just barely past the rim of my shield. So there's some measure game in here too. Good.
Although I need to step with the right.
Yeah.
Because it
Step.
should be gathered
Gather and then step.
and then step.
So the way it sounds like in the text is, if you'll come up into, come into first, perfect. When you come up here, your arm is essentially already fully extended. You're using that step to just drive your point the rest of the way.
You're already here.
Yeah, you're already fully extended.
Okay. And then
Mm-hmm. Good. Don't bend the elbow, keep it straight. You bent as you came in, keep it straight. And then you just go.
go back to that. I don't want to do the whole play.
Okay.
I want to be here.
Yep.
I did bend the elbow, but I'm trying not to hit you so hard.
It's okay. I got padding.
Yeah, sure.
All right, what I want you to do for here is just come with the arm fully extended and walk into me. Cool. Now then, back up until your point is just past my ring. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be gathered. This distance. Yep, and then step. Good. Again. Good. Again. So you need to bring that shield in to knock my shield out of the way first. Good. Active shield use. Good.
Well, that is a lot further away than I realized.
Mm-hmm. So that step is what you need to bring the shield in with.
Yeah,
And the point is just going to deliver itself. The shield is the important piece here.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. That's a lot further away than I realized.
Yes.
Because essentially that's here.
Mm-hmm.
And I should gather.
Yep.
I went through your own bit, but yeah.
That's fine. Nope. Too close.
Too close?
Extend the arm. So when you come up to gather, your arm should be fully extended, point just past my ring.
Okay. It's weird finding that distance because it's so far away. Because that's here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh, it's weird. I can do it, but it's weird.
Yes. It's called distance management. You know, one of the major pillars of fencing.
Yeah, I know. But That's a weird distance. I'm allowed to say it's a weird distance. Because it's here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Although it's a real lunge with the sword and shield.
Cool. I mean, probably more so because we're using shorter swords than he wants you to.
Okay, that's probably. What sword does he use?
He's using a side sword. So like a 35-inch blade. And these are, 28, 30s?
Maybe.
Yeah. You're just getting a little more personal. Good. Once more with a little more speed. Good. All right. Now then, let's talk about the counter. Okay. So, I am here. You're up there. You're trying to do the thing. So you come here. I am going to... And then step forward. So it's... If you come back into range, it is an oblique step with the left to clear, and then a step with the right to deliver a thrust.
So it's here, here.
Yep. Boop, boop. And that clearing action happens with the oblique step.
So, yeah, you essentially bring it from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
You bring the shield in and the foot out.
And then that right step just
Step with a thrust.
delivers a thrust. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
I didn't even need the
Nope.
second step.
I think that second step is a if you need it.
That feels right. Because, like, reactionary wise, you would be moving.
Good.
That's.
Good. Questions?
No.
No? Okay, let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
So, the plays from all three. So that counters all three, apparently, from what I understand. I might need to read it a little bit more, but I think that counter is the same one that he uses for all three. Boom.
Yeah, I just realized that counter is going to be so useful.
Mm-hmm. And then from the high, the wide, and the low, the plays are almost exactly the same. It is bring in,
Mm-hmm.
clear and thrust. But we'll play those another day.
Okay.
All right. Did you watch anything or learn anything over the week? Have any questions?
Not particularly.
Okay. This is too tight.
And mine is too loose. Shield adjustments.
Hmm?
Said shield adjustments.
Yeah. There we go. That's better. Probably need a spot in between those two. But that feels a lot better.
Oh, leather fun.
Yeah. Here's a fun thought. Let's try and do that with spears.
Actually, that might work.
What?
That might work.
It should.
You know, assuming my sword does not fall out of its spot.
The only thing I'm worried about is getting close enough to do the clearing action without already having hit you. So if you'll come into first.
You won't be able to clear the shield.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Sorry, I just immediately went for the counter because I was like, actually that might counter work too.
Let me see here. So I'm in high second. I'm gonna press.
He didn't gather, but yes.
Yeah, you're right. I should. If
you
I
were,
gather on the last one,
you were right where you needed to be. You just needed to gather.
and then do an oblique step.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try that again. Let me try that again.
Yeah, even if I clear, you still get it.
Yeah.
Here's the nice point, right? When you hit the point of gather, wait, before you lunge into it, you get back to that gather.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if I really clear, because I'm not clearing your shield anymore.
Yeah.
But I do have to clear because I'm clearing your spear, and I have to wait until you get your point right in there, and then it's clear thrust, because I will immediately put it in, unless you clear it also.
Yeah. So
So
if I'm here, and you're trying to do the counter.
Yep.
Neither. That's bad. Stepping here, very bad. So if I'm here, if I step appropriately, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
If I step inappropriately, bad.
Yeah.
So you have to take that oblique step with the left.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you die.
Yeah, but when you do that thrust anyways, you have to do the oblique step.
And with the counter.
Correct.
Because you're not clearing the shield. So if I'm here, and I'm coming in, I go boop, boop. Cool. But if you do the counter, I have to take that oblique step or I die.
That's
If I take this step, the normal bolognese step,
yeah.
I don't cover enough
Yeah.
to clear. I don't clear enough.
I think I could still get a point off on you
Possibly.
because
It's not perfect. But
you cover, but you don't cover your arms. I could
yeah.
I'd get a slash, not a stab, but this is what.
All right. Let's let you practice it.
Well, I have to actually hit you.
Yeah.
My fault. So it's here.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just
If I don't counter, then you just drop. This is an interesting play because it all depends on whether you counter or not, which step you take.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I do like it reversed though, because I don't think this. Like, I understand this is probably more practical, but
I don't know. I don't like this grip very much. I use it every now and then just because, but I prefer
like
this
this.
because I can move my hand around a lot better than I can from here. Like
Yeah.
this, I'm stuck. I can't come all the way down.
I didn't do the oblique.
Yeah, you just try taking that straight step forward. Good. Again. Good.
belt has two loops,
Mm-hmm.
as is always the case.
Yeah, you've really got to cinch it down. Need baldricks.
So you need a baldric.
Yes. Because then the waist belt doesn't have to be so tight. The sword will be suspended by something other than pressure. Because the sword would be off with the baldric. Good.
I had to rotate that a little bit, yeah. I hit you flat, and then brought the point in, or brought the edge in.
Yeah, and I think that's something else that would be much harder to do from here is doing any kind of cutting action.
Yeah. That was cool. Okay.
That's you kind of came in like this. You still want to be out here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Projecting cover. I think his shield is a bit more like mine, with it has a dish in it instead of just a pure flat rotella.
You landed first.
Yeah, if I can get that, if I can clear and cut, clear and thrust, I'm okay. Questions on that?
No.
No? Okay. Pretty simple drill, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot going on in there.
I don't know if anyone I know subscribed, but I do know that a bunch of people were like, wait, that's you? I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's me. That's what I do for fun. And also how easy this is to do and set up. I'm if I don't actively end up in another club, which I might not.
Like, okay, what we do is out there and interesting enough that if you join another club, you might be able to just be like, hey, look, this is what I did at my old club. Here, watch the videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
Let's do this. Can we do this, like, you know, once a month or something like that?
Yeah, what I want to do, I want to find a rapier longsword club to go in and just be Italian, where they're probably going to be mostly German.
And, well, Italian dominates rapier.
Well, no, I know rapier's German, but I meant like longsword side.
Yeah.
I want to go in with the I really only have ever touched Italian longsword. Prove to me German works better, and have them not be able to.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I want to hit the point where I'm dynamic enough with a longsword that I'm fighting with it in one hand, and they're going, "What are you doing?"
Because you just do what you are healthy different.
Yeah, and then hit the point where it's like, well, I mean, this is what I actually came from, and have everyone be like,
Yeah.
"You fought Bronze Age shit?" Yeah.
Yeah, I did what Marazzo wanted to do. Alright. Get back to your line, sir. Ready? Ready. Begin. Ah, we got each other's legs.
Yep.
Switch. Ready? Begin.
Did I touch your hand?
No. If you did, I didn't feel it.
Fair.
Continue.
You landed first.
Switch.
He landed first, and I ended up with it in a non-advantageous point. See ya.
Ah, right there.
That slash is so nice.
Yeah, that backhand slash.
Yeah, full side slash or like backhand slash. Because all I have to do is just like, it comes out and I'm like, okay, I'm at guide on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ready? Begin.
Oh, I missed.
I shield block. You got it.
That time.
You actually used my spear to control my shield. Tried to come across for my shield, and suddenly my own spear was in my own way. Ready? Begin. I cut your leg.
Yeah.
I cut your leg off. Cut you off at the ankle.
It came across right here.
Did I hit your thigh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was really hoping. I was close enough that it was just fun. Thunk.
That was pretty cool. I'm glad my shield was up. Ready? Begin.
Hi, honey.
That was goofy.
Yeah.
No, my t-shirt.
Ready? Begin.
Sometimes the trick is there is no trick.
Yep.
Ready? Begin. Really fast.
Ready? Begin. Cut my leg. Thought that was flat.
Okay, sure. Ready?
Continue.
There you go.
Over it.
Hey, take one. Over it. And you're fighting with the better.
Bless you. Bless you.
Ready? Oh, sorry.
Ready? Begin.
Can you go in my car?
I shall throw. That landed pretty into your shield.
Oh. I have no shield.
We both landed flat.
Okay.
Did I land point?
No, but I got that.
Yeah, you got cut in the thumb.
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the coolest thing I've done. Completely around my arm. Here, hold there.
Alright, do you want to throw or receive?
I'm gonna throw.
Okay.
Are you Daddy's wife?
I am Daddy's wife.
I dragged my hand across the back edge of your blade. Like, actually get this to your sword. Clear it. And then,
You parried with your own hand?
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't know what you were doing, so I just decided to pop you on the head just to make sure.
I'll take the extra hit just to like clarify. But I was like handless and swordless by the time you hit me in the head. A killing blow, sure, but
I'll receive. Yeah.
No. No.
And then you came up and hit my thumb.
You didn't hit me.
I didn't?
No, I felt nothing.
Ah, alright. I must have just missed.
You were close, but you didn't hit.
Yeah, then you landed right on my hand.
I'm like, wait, what? These suits are pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie.
What do you want?
RC.
Okay. That would have been scary.
Yeah, I thought I almost lost my shield.
I thought you almost lost your head.
No.
Pull up some Drew bullshit.
Don't do that. I almost lost my thumb that night.
Ah!
Yeah.
Alright, last one.
I will take that.
Lesson there. Cover your hand.
Yeah.
Your call.
RC.
Okay. Oh.
So well done.
What?
That was so well done. So, no, the butt was just kind of like, okay, what's going on here? No, for reenactment purposes, so you can see what I saw. It was butt, slash. And then you drew back across it. You didn't come in with a slash, you didn't come in with a thrust. It looked like you fully missed, came right across my jacket, tailored me, and then drew it back to get my tail. You got both a forward lunge and a backward lunge.
Where did your... Oh, there it is.
The precision of that was enough that I was like, did that just hit me? Oh my god, he just killed me on the back end.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I like whiffed on your hand.
Yeah.
Are we done, Mom?
Yes, we're done, Alex.